So I went to a really good sale about 2 weeks ago, and it was a lady who was moving, but she hired an estate sale company to come in, and she had closets full of really good clothes. When I say really good, I mean Gucci, Prada, Chanel. She had the good stuff. She had lived in New York, and we don't find a lot of that stuff in my area because I'm in a smaller, really casual beach town. A lot of people retire here, so they bring their stuff that they've, collected over the years. Anyway, this sale had really good stuff, mostly dating from the 90s, which is interesting because a couple years ago, it wouldn't have been something I would have bought necessarily, but now it's really in fashion. So her stuff was really cool. And I'm going to show you what I bought there because I bought tons of really good stuff. I think the first day I spent $25 because I didn't know what they were going to charge me. So I was collecting stuff and I thought, if they're going to charge me $20 an item, we'll see what they do and how much I can make. I ended up with some really good stuff for a total of $25. Then I went back the next day, which was Saturday, and spent all day there and went through everything, got tons of stuff. And that day I spent $160 total. So that was $180 total at that sale. I've already sold several items from that sale. The best one was a Chanel bracelet for $199. So that already has paid for my whole lot of stuff. I'm going to show you some of my other finds from that day and how much I paid for them and what I'm going to sell them for. Okay, I'll start with this cute little, this is a 1960s era Bellstone bag. So it's made of alligator or crocodile. And inside these bags, Bellstone, can you see that right there? That's a really good brand for these old purses. Lots of times you'll find them deteriorating. The handle is cracked usually, or it's just not in very good shape. And if it's not in good shape, I won't buy them. But if it's in great shape, like this one, hardly anywhere, I'll buy it. And it was $5, and I sold it already last night for $68. So that was a good find. Let's see, some of the shoes. I'll start with these. Gucci. $5 investment. They're a little bit dirty, but that's fine. I sold them already for $72. I'm going to ship those out today. So what else do I have from that sale? It's fun to get nice labels because designer labels people go crazy for, and they will pay a lot of money just for the name. And Chanel and Gucci are those, as long as they're authentic. These are Chanel. They're cute, classic, color block. They're small, but that's fine. I'm asking $200 for, no, actually $229 is my price for these shoes. I take offers on eBay. Almost everything I do is buy it now or best offer. So if somebody offers me, I would start with $150. I would take it probably. If they sit for a long time, eventually I'll lower the price, the asking price, and then I'll lower my expectations, and I might take $100. But either way, I'm going to score on these because I paid $5 for them. Okay, in the dust bag, that's nice. Jill Sander, another good with the box. Another good. They're nice. They're expensive. Like these are, I think it says $349, I believe, is what they retail for. So I think I'm asking $75 for these. I'll take best offer. Eventually if I get $40, hey, good investment. $5, okay. Daniel Green slippers. I love these. These are from the 1950s or 60s, and they're satin, and they're super pretty. And somebody, I'm imagining, is going to wear this on their wedding day or wedding night, who knows? But they're in great shape. They're not, you always got to check to see if they will stand, if you could wear them, because sometimes they're so deteriorated that they will fall apart when you wear them, and you don't want that. You know, you don't want a buyer saying, hey, they broke the first time I wore them, because then you're out all that money. But these are in great shape, unworn, and I'm asking $75. I think I paid 10 for these, so that's good. Let's see what else. Sorry. These I might keep. These are Marc Jacobs, and they're super 1960s looking, but they're probably from the 90s. I just like them. I think they're cute, and they're just neutral, which is really in fashion right now. But $5. Okay, excuse me. This retro Abercrombie and Fitch wool, size medium. This stuff is really in fashion. This 80s, hearts and unicorns and kitties, stuff like that on these sweaters. I paid $2. Yeah, $2 for this, and I am asking $50 for this. We'll see. Okay, what else? Let's show this, because this is fun. This is the softest fur you've ever felt. It's chinchilla, and it's a stole, so you would wear it. Oh, like this. It's so soft. It's softer than any other fur, and I paid $40 for it, and I'm asking $3. I started the bidding at $300. We'll see if it goes to auction, and I ask $30, then I might. If it doesn't sell, it'll probably sell for that. Somebody else sold a similar one for $300 at auction. They got their starting bid, and that's what they ended up with, $300. I will do the same. So with certain items, I will put them as auctions because I don't know what I'm going to get. And I aim high, so I'm aiming for $300. So you put your starting bid at what you would be happy with getting. In the old days, I used to start everything at $5. And then my theory was people would bid a lot because it was so cheap. But that backfired on me in the end, and I changed my ways, because I would end up with $5 for a lot of things, and it would be a waste of my time. So $300 starting price, and hopefully I'll get more. If I don't, and if I don't get that, if nobody bids, I would relist it and I'd start the bidding at $249. Or at that point, I might do a buy it now for I'll add a little bit, so it'll be like $350. And then there's certain buyers like auctions, certain buyers like buy it nows. So I would do a fixed price. If it doesn't sell for $300 on auction, I'll do a fixed price for $350, and somebody might come in at that. Somebody might come in at $300, and then they feel like they're getting a deal. I kind of want to keep this. I think it looks really good. Okay. I'm hot though, so I'm going to take it off. Oh, it's lined. I didn't show you the whole thing. I guess I should wear it over here. Whoa, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So hopefully somebody will buy that. And everybody who buys these lives on the East Coast mostly. Here, furs are not very popular. I live on the California coast. People don't wear furs. Okay, now let's see. Oh. If you were a teenager in the 80s, you know what these are. These are Guess jeans. And they would be considered mom jeans now, which are very trendy. They're really actually cute. And I'm asking $100 for them. We'll see. Okay. What else from that sale? The free bin. This is what I got in the free bin. Always check the free bin because you might find things you can sell. This is emerald powder. Powders sell only when the seal, this is a paper seal, hasn't been broken. So if you find old powders like this, you can look them up on your phone when you're at the sale, because certain scents will sell and certain ones won't. Emerald, this should sell. I cracked it. I dropped it today, accident. But not cracked. I was asking $25. Now I have to show the crack, and I'll probably ask for 20 with the crack. Okay. That's all from that sale. Oh no, I have some good stuff here. Where is, oh, sorry, I'm off camera for a second. More stuff. I just have like piles of it from that same sale. Okay. 80s leotards. Super high cut legs, French cut. Got a bunch of those. And not just French cut, but our favorite, let's see, the thong leotard, which was so popular in the 80s, and it wasn't really a good look on most people. But yeah, thong leotards are a thing. You can sell those. I'll probably put these as a lot. These are thong bottoms. You would wear these over leggings or a unitard back in the 80s. There, that's the back. Okay. And then another one, French cut. It's a thing now. It's I guess, trendy to have this really high cut legs. Okay. Cheap and Chic by Moschino. Early 90s top. Another leotard. This is by one of a highly collected designer, Betsy Johnson. It's a long dress, plaid. I also bought two other Betsy Johnson dresses that I don't have right here now from the same sale. One I already sold for $85, and that was a green crushed velvet dress. And I also have a black crushed velvet dress that's on eBay currently. Okay, here we go. This is, can you see that? Victoria Beckham for Target. Lots of designers design for Target and have their own line, specialty lines that they've designed for Target. Victoria Beckham is one of the most collected ones because they only do it for a certain amount of time and people really like it. And this, I guess I have to hold this up. This is Calla Lily dress. It's actually pretty. And it has this. Wait, here's the top. I have the jacket that goes over it right here. So it's a jacket. And a lot of people have the dress on eBay and they're asking about $50 just for the dress. But I have the jacket. So I personally think it's better without the jacket, but I might sell it together. I'll have to look it up and see what's best. Oh, another one. I love this is a long skirt. A lot of this lady's clothes were simple and plain, but it's, you see that? Giorgio Armani. New with tags. And, oh, wow. It was $440 originally. So there's the tag. It's a wool skirt. I have no idea whether this will sell or not because it's not super in fashion, this long skirt, but the name is really good. And okay, and the condition is perfect. Okay, I think that's all from that sale that I'm showing you today. I'm going to show you some other things that I bought this weekend. Oh no, this was from that. Oh, this is a label you always want to buy. Not always. The Santana knit, St. John. St. John. This is St. John Evening by Marie Gray. It retails for a lot of money, all this stuff. This is a sparkly top. You know, their suits, the suits sell the best. Santana knit, it's just really flattering, classic and chic. And it sells for a lot if you get the right outfit and the right buyer. So I always pick it up. Okay. Just for fun, I threw these in there. These are from a different sale, but two of these old OP shorts from the 80s. I always buy these. The wooden button. These are really small. These are girls. But the men's that are like thicker corduroy, they do $40 to $50 usually, sometimes 75. Okay. Oh, there we go. This is cute. This is a bathing suit by La Perla, which is a really good brand. It's both pieces. I always check if I buy bathing suits, make sure they're tight still and they're still like new. People don't want a stretched out bathing suit. Okay. Now, that's all from that sale. Now I'm going to just show some other things that I found this weekend. This is Limax or Lemix. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. They make like things for Michael's, like Christmas Village stuff. A lot of Christmas items that play music and sound, and they also have really good Halloween ones. So I actually just sold one, which was like a carousel, and it moved and it made scary Halloween sounds. I sold that one for $125. This is a fountain. It's not specific to Christmas or Halloween or anything, but it's a town square fountain. I just looked it up on my phone at the sale. It was $10, and I'm gonna ask $100 for it because that's what comps are showing, about $100. New in the box, but it doesn't have to be new in box. Most of them are people, it was seasonal, so they would leave it out for a few months and then put it away and store it back in their boxes. So I always buy these. They're good, $10 or less usually, and they usually sell for $75 to up to $200 depending on what it is. So it's a brand to watch out for sure. Okay. Oh, I have some other good stuff. Okay. This VCR, right? Who wants, or a DVD player? Dime a dozen, right? Who really wants that? Mark $15, right? I always look them up because, how many do we have, Cameron? This particular one somebody sold for $700. They go for anywhere between $500 and $700. So I listed it and I put my price at $599. It's new in the box. I guess I could show you that. It's new. It's still wrapped up in the plastic and in styrofoam. And I show that in the photos on eBay. I show it as I'm opening it because eventually sometimes I take it out and photograph it. This one I just did it in the box, and I got an offer immediately for $350, which I did not take because I thought I'd get more. So that was the first day it was listed. I haven't had any offer since, but I'm hoping I'll get at least that, and I paid $15 for it. It was a good purchase. And is there anything else? Oh, this is a tea set I got. I paid $20 at a neighborhood sale this weekend. And it's Arabia, Finland. Let me show you that. It's a good brand to know. They made pottery from the 1950s, I think, through now. And this set, I paid $20 for it, and I started it at $99, the bidding. I couldn't find this exact pattern and this many pieces. A lot of people will have like 4 cups and saucers and nothing else. This comes with the pitcher and 6 cups and saucers and that extra plate. The plate itself is a different pattern. And should I show you this? It's a different designer and different pattern, but it goes so well with it that I sold it with it. I'm selling it with it because it's so cute. And I'm hoping to get about $200 for this set. We'll see. Okay. Oh, last but not least is these things I wanted to talk about because I've been doing this 18 years or something like that, and I didn't know about this until last week. There are these things called We Forest Folk. Have you guys heard of these? Anybody? Because I hadn't until I'm at this sale, and this box. I paid $300 for this box of little tiny pieces. And the reason is because once I started looking them up, they were individually priced anywhere between $9 and $50 I'll show you which one I paid $50 for. I paid $50 for this one. For this. Because there's a signature at the bottom. And they just look like these things that people collect that you could get in little gift shops, right? But for some reason, these are highly collected and valuable. And there was a price on this one. Original price was like $324. And they asked $50. And my asking price, I think I put $250, and they sell for that. So my $50 investment on one item is going to bring me $200 profit for this. And so even though it sounded like a lot and nobody was buying these at the sale because they were priced so high, $9 for this tiny little thing and $24 for some of them, but I sat there patiently and spent probably an hour looking up every one of them because some of them didn't go as well as others. There was some I left behind. But, and this is something, I asked them to bundle these for me. Once I started looking them up, she probably had 50 of them in the cabinet. Something like that. I asked, would you do a flat rate for all of them? I was just going to offer like $300 for all of it. And she said no, which is unusual. Most people would say yes to that because they just want to move things. But she said no. And so I sat and looked each one up and spent the time, and nobody else did this. People don't have the patience, but I do. So looked them all up and bought the ones I knew that I could make a profit. And even though it sounded like a lot of an investment, when you're looking at $9 for a little thing and you're going to sell it for $40 and each one is like that, it was totally worth it. Yeah, so some of the cheaper ones, yeah, I'll make about $40. I'll make anywhere between $40 to $250 on each of these. And I think I have 15 of them. I've already sold 3 of them. I sold one for $100 that I paid $24 for. And I sold 2 other ones. So it might take time, but Christmas is coming. But I should make at least $500 profit on these. So we forest folk, who knew? I didn't know. Okay, I think that's it. You guys, thanks for watching, and click like and subscribe because I've just started making, oh my gosh, totally forgot the thing behind me. Okay, like and subscribe, remember that, and then I'll show you this. Okay. This was just so fun, I mean, because I love it. This beautiful tapestry coat was $2, and it was dirty. It was like coated with kind of dust, and it was at this really dirty estate sale. I'd call it dirty, but now it smells amazing because I put it in my dryer with Dryel. If you guys know about that, it's like a home dry cleaning system, and it has a bag, and you have these little wet towels that you put in the bag, and you throw it in your dryer. And it totally cleaned this up. And the little coating of what I thought was dust, it's gone. This looks amazing. And so I'm going to put, I already listed this, and oh no, I didn't list it. I did the photos. I have not listed it yet. But I'm going to ask $200 for it. Hopefully I'll get that because there's nothing as good as this in this style of coat on eBay right now. So if somebody were into this, this is the one to get. It's, hopefully I'll sell it for as much as I want. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now I get to finish the video. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe because I've just started doing this and I need more subscribers. And thanks for watching. And I'll make more videos soon. Bye. Thanks.